Hello, water signs. How are you all doing today? I am here to do your mid-month reading for May 2019. I'm going to take a look into the energies and see what's in store for you guys. Maybe there's some guidance, some messages that you need to hear. We're going to see what the cards say. Last reading was really intense. A lot of you resonated with it, and I was actually really taken back by how emotionally connected everyone was with that. The tears that a lot of you commented on, that you all seem to be moved to through the reading, spoke volumes, and it actually helped me understand more of my heart activation, which I'm trying to release that video out right after these readings. I've got actually a couple of videos coming out after these readings, so stay tuned for that. But guys, these readings are general, so they can't apply to all of you, but I'm trying my best to connect with the energies that will serve my viewers to their highest light and highest good. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, just let it go. It wasn't meant for you. But for those of you who do resonate with it, you can help support me by liking, sharing, commenting on the video, all of that great stuff. If you guys want your own personal reading with me, then all that information is in the description below. Personal readings, coaching with personal readings is also available. And these are for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have a water sign in any of those placements, this reading could be for you. Without further ado, water signs, let's look into the last 2 weeks of May for you and see what guidance can come through. All right, so for those of you who don't know, I'm on a mini vacation. It's kind of a semi-vacation because I am still working, but I'm down in the Cayman Islands for a month, staying with a dear friend and soaking up some rays, going into the healing waters, nurturing myself, because 2018 was a hustle and so was the beginning of 2019. But we have your first energy out of the gate, and water signs, you have tantric journey. And I know this came up either at the end of 2018, I think it was the end of 2018 for you. Beautiful. So before I go into this, the tantric journey is the frequency of that helps you to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. I love this card. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I just heard a lot. There's going to be Kundalini activations for you guys. This can be happening with a partner, but it can also be happening just with yourself. Kundalini activations happen when you're really tuned into the energy of spirit. It's one of the most beautiful energies of spirit. And you may feel this in your root and sacral chakra as it's starting to mobilize. This can happen through deep breathing. Breathing is an excellent way. If you're with a partner, eye contact, synchronizing your breathing together is very beneficial. Let's just say that. Okay, so I just want to take a look at the next energy. We're going to take one more card here. So this is very, this tantric journey energy is going to be very kind of like an overlying energy for you. And okay, we have two cards that came out. So I'm going to give them both to you. So you're going to have three for this one. The first one that came out is compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. So you may be coming up against some judgment. There may be judgment of your journey through tantric experiences. But there is a huge union here that I'm picking up with these two cards, Tantric Journey and Compassion. without judgment, being the divine mediator between heaven and earth. That is understanding the physical and the spiritual connection here and bringing that into your body. There's a strong connection needed here for body with many of you. I'm going to put that one right there. And then your third energy here is dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease and grace and great joy. Okay, so this is about exploring to new depths of who you are and allowing these new experiences to fully be embraced, not judging them, having compassion for them so that you can fully enjoy the experience for what it is. Allow it to come in. When we don't have judgment, we come into a state of allowance, and I'm feeling like allowance is going to be very important for you if you're practicing sort of tantric practices. And again, I'm really picking up breath right now. Breath is going to be extremely important for many of you through this. And the breath will help anchor in this, this idea of when you are trying to experience different aspects of yourself, okay, becoming a lot more multidimensional, you want to anchor in so that you don't feel like you're getting lost. It can get a little bit, what's the word? It can feel overwhelming at times, and exploring your multidimensional self and all of the different parts of you, knowing that you're not just one-dimensional, that you're not just one thing, that you're many, many things, is really important. And then not judging yourself to allow those things to come through is going to be really important. So compassion, understanding your multidimensional self, and a deep connection with spirit through potentially physical love with a partner, or just physical love with yourself. And, you know, it doesn't actually mean having sex. The tantric journey is actually a lot more of that, even before that, where there's touch, it's just the breath, it's the eye connection. A lot of that is very important, and building up that experience can deepen your understanding of your human ability to deeply feel without actually feeling, like physically feeling. So explore that a little bit this last 2 weeks, water signs. It's very beautiful. It's very intense. So I'm going to take one card from my fairy deck here. And let's see. Here we go. Oh gosh. Oh my God. I'm so excited that this card came out with this. Okay, so you guys have the Friends card. Now, I'm trying to so that there's no glare for you guys. But the Friends card is, this can mean friendship. There may be an element of friendship here for some of you in the actual general reading that will come through. But more so, this is like your Bonnie and Clyde. Like, this is your ride or die kind of person, you know? And like, you're attached at the hip. This is your one and only kind of partner, your person. If you have that person who you just like really connect with, and they're your everything, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. And this is just about like going on the journey together and being surrounded by people who lift you up. Do you see how this one little fairy below is like lifting the other fairy up, and they're just glowing. Their tails on blue fire, and there's someone here in this reading that's kind of coming through for me that I'm kind of picking up, is that they're going to be helping to lift you up over the next 2 weeks, and they're going to really light you up, and this connection is very important for this particular time. Whoever this reading is going to resonate with, So let's look into the tarot and find out what is actually going on here for you guys for the last 2 weeks of May 2019. Can you please let our water signs know what they need to know? All right. First card out is the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is about releasing conflict. This is about releasing drama, leaving drama behind, not interested in the drama. If there has been conflict in the past, this is about letting it go. This is a pretty passionate energy. So it's almost like the fire is dying down. If there was conflict here between you and someone else, then for the first 2 weeks of, or the last 2 weeks of May, this energy is getting released. And let's see what else is kind of coming up here. I just heard some of you haven't been seeing eye to eye on something with someone. And I believe that through this idea of compassion and really understanding the true connection of this kind of ride or die feeling, you know, the loyalty I'm just kind of picking up that you guys have with one another is very important. And it's allowing you to kind of, and I know this isn't a swords card, but I keep hearing lay the swords down, you know, like retreat from the battle and kind of hug it out. Let's see what else kind of comes up though. Let's see what else is in store here for you guys. Okay, we have the Seven of Coins in reverse. So this may have been about some, you know, the Seven of Coins is about planting your seeds and waiting for the harvest to come in. It's something that you've invested in. And perhaps, some of you are realizing that what you were investing in isn't actually really worth it. There's something that you were investing your time, your effort, perhaps your money, and it's not exactly showing, like, it's not bearing fruit. It's not really paying off. And that may have something to do as to why the energy of releasing conflict is kind of coming in. What other messages do we have here for water signs? Oh, beautiful. And then you have the Six of Wands, which comes right after the Five of Wands. Five of Wands in reverse. So we have victory. We have this as being acknowledged for something. You're being acknowledged. You're being recognized. You're kind of in the spotlight a little bit for the last 2 weeks of May, water signs. I'm getting the sense that you're seeing a new way. There's a new way that's really revealing itself to you over the last month of May. And I'm kind of like this idea of dynamic, when knowing that there's so many infinite possibilities of doing things or receiving things, or the fact that you are capable of so many different things because of your multidimensionalism. I'm feeling like someone in your life, or this could be you. Understand that these energies could be reversed, so reverse them if it's applicable to you. But someone is coming into your life, or someone is in your life, whether it's a romantic partner, a friend, someone you have a very deep connection with. Either this conflict was between you two, or it was a kind of an inner conflict. is what I'm also kind of seeing, that there was some sort of inner battle and it was over something you've invested a lot of time and effort into. And this ride or die kind of person or energy is kind of coming in to show you a new way, a victorious way, or showing you a way that you've actually already won. Something that you are going to be recognized for. Yeah. And you have the Justice card here. The Justice card. So this is about your things coming back into balance. If things were out of balance, which can definitely happen with the Five of Wands upright, there's chaos. This is just about balancing the scales, bringing truth in. This could for some of you have to do with legal matters. This is our first major arcana, which is a Libra. If that means anything to anyone. Blind justice. Another very strong victory card here. Yeah, something was out of balance. Something was not tipped in your favor. And I think what happens is there is another party involved here. And I don't know their relation to you exactly yet. But it's tipping the scales back into your favor, whereas before they weren't. There may have been some drama around you or inner conflict that was happening, and it had to do with something that wasn't paying off. You were investing a lot of time into it, and it just wasn't paying off. And they're kind of here to show you, like, hey, I got your back. We're gonna go through this together. You're not alone. You're my ride or die, and we're going to be victorious on this together. And justice is going to come through. We're going to tip the scales back into your balance. And this person is actually bringing you a lot of compassion. And again, flip the energies if they need to be flipped. But I'm just going to say it one way so it doesn't get too confusing. They're showing you a lot of compassion. They haven't been judging you. They have not been judging you. And this has to do with some sort of fear that has had you kind of in like survival mode. And yeah, you were trying to invest because you wanted so badly for it to work out. But there is a different way here of it actually working out that you just weren't able to see. And this tantric journey here, by releasing this fear and allowing yourself to move forward with help through the non-judgmental energy of a friend or a lover or a family member, someone is going to actually potentially help you with a Kundalini activation here. Releasing the fear will help mobilize some of the energy in the root chakra. This card came to my attention in your pre-shuffle. So yeah. So 8 of Coins in reverse. You were really actually working hard on something. You were really working hard on something. And I'm feeling like it's time to pivot. I keep hearing the word pivot. You know, the 8 of Coins here in reverse can talk about procrastination. It can talk about being lazy. For some of you, you may have been procrastinating something. You may have been procrastinating moving on from this. But for some of you, you're just kind of letting go of something you really were working really hard on. What else do we have here for water signs? That one almost came out. and now you guys have the Magician. So there is something else you guys can manifest here. And I'm really getting a sense that you're intermingling energies here with someone else, or they're really refueling your fire for you to kind of reassess and see the other ways that you can manifest. Like this card with the dynamic, just to me, is you're going to be able to manifest when you fully embrace your multidimensional self and see how much worth you actually have in all areas. There are so many areas that you're capable of that I think you may have not been exploring fully. Oh, you've been kind of relying on the old tried and true. And now it's time to kind of step up the game and go into uncharted territory and explore the strengths that I think you know you have, but it's kind of scary because you haven't really accessed them that much. You haven't been really putting them to the test, but now is the time to really put forth that energy because you really want to manifest here. You really want to put your energy into creation, with those new parts of you that you haven't actually fully embraced yet. You have all the tools here. You just have been a little bit fearful of using them. And that's kind of where that fear is kind of coming in. It's the fear of something new. It's the fear of breaking out of the old, the tried and true, and really kind of moving into, for what I'm hearing for some of you, is like, this is your dream. This is something that you know you want to do, but there's fear holding you back. And it's time to stop investing your time into the old and really kind of come into the new. What other energies do we have here, or messages for water signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do they need to know? What else do we have to share with them today? Okay, we have King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so some of you guys just haven't been feeling the confidence about yourself. You haven't been fully taking your throne of power. You've kind of been looking at the thrones, kind of like, I'm going to sit in there one day. I'm really getting the sense, though, that it's time to really step up your game and to focus on the... So the reason why the tantric journey is kind of coming up, to start releasing, the reason why you want to release this fear and start the Kundalini activations, because I really feel like some of you are going to be having Kundalini activations for the last few weeks of May, possibly into June, is because the energy is trying to move up into your solar plexus to start giving you this confidence of knowing who you are and really stepping into your power. And the King of Wands in reverse, he doesn't really know his power. He's not that confident person who walks into a room and just owns it and knows that everyone's watching them. See, the Six of Wands is so victorious. You know, they know their power and they are recognized. The King of Wands is not getting recognized for that. And so I'm feeling like this is in reverse here because whatever this was, the reason why you haven't been moving forward in it is because there's been a lack of confidence on your end. And someone is coming in to boost that for you. You see, like boost your confidence, really lift you up, show you the bright light that you are, and really kind of set your tail on fire, which is like to give you like that movement forward, like really like, hey, I know you can do this. Just take the first step, like just start the ball rolling. Oh, I love it. Oh, some of you are starting to really put yourself out there. And yeah, that Six of Wands is kind of there like to put yourself out there. The message is, please put yourself out there. It's time. And beautiful. As I'm saying that, because there's so much abundance within you, the Empress energy. she's so abundant in her energy. She's so nurturing. She's so fertile. So these energies of fertility for you, in a sense of what you're able to birth right now, you've been planting so many seeds. It's time to start bringing the ones that really nurture your heart into the forefront. And you see, with this Empress, she's holding a baby. And I'm feeling like it's time to nurture your soul's baby, like what it is that you want to do here right now. Really kind of breathe life back into it. Your true harvest is in this energy. You know, in the Seven of Coins, it's all about harvesting, and it's in reverse there. And I just feel like you kind of were putting your attention in a different way, and it's in the past. Like I don't think you're still doing it. I think you've kind of started to already move in this direction, is what I'm kind of feeling for this reading, for those of you who this is resonating with. And your basket is so full, like you're with the Magician. You have everything that you really need. Let's just pull one more card here. There's one last message from the tarot for water signs. Well, we got 2. Okay, so they came out in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands and the Strength card. Okay, so the immediate message that I'm getting here for you guys is, the final message is, don't give up. Okay, it's the lack of courage, or the, it's the lack of courage that is preventing this new passionate beginning from taking off. And these two instantly come upright for you when you face this with like the eye of the tiger, like really kind of hone in on what it is that your heart really wants, what your soul really wants for you. And use breathing to assist you in this right now. Use your breath to start moving energy through your body, to kind of give you a little bit more vitality, to give you more of that, like that victorious kind of feeling within you, so that you can channel that into your work, channel that into a project, channel into whatever it is that you are really wanting to kind of step into right now. Because this just message right here is just kind of saying that the lack of courage is what's stopping this from beginning right now. It's just really all that one's kind of meaning. So, but yeah, you've got the Magician, the Empress, and the Justice card in upright, plus the Six of Wands. Very powerful cards. And then this card I just love. Someone is helping you through this process. Someone is really helping you to fully understand and realize your brightness here. So I'm just going to pull a card here. Do we have a final message for water signs? We have Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic Teacher. Okay, so Trust the Niggle, what is that? So for some of you with this card, you kind of know what this is. You've had this nagging feeling, it's time to start, or you're trying to take it to the next level. And you need to trust that, because your soul is really wanting you to kind of step out on a limb here and kind of really go for it. And the Sisterhood of the Rose, what I'm kind of picking up with this one is more of the sisterhood aspect of it, that I really feel there are people here to really support you, someone in particular, and they may be somewhat of a teacher for you, or they're helping you to understand the teacher within you. And there's a lot of devotion here towards your journey, and it's time to embrace that. So water signs, this is your reading for the last 2 weeks of May. Beautiful reading. I hope it was helpful. If you need some deeper insights into your own personal journey, you're more than welcome to book a session with me. I am still doing sessions while I'm down here on the island, and I'd be happy to do that for you. All that information is in the description below. Beautiful water signs, I love you. I will be back with you soon, and please take a look out for some new videos that are coming out. I'm really excited about some of them that I am releasing. Have a wonderful last 2 weeks of May, and I'll be back with you soon.